Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you everyone for joining this session. Welcome to Room 2 Inaugural Presentation Competition. Before we start, I want to make sure that all authors already joined with us. To Mr. Imade Prandianan, please raise your hand if you are ready with us. Right, she's already here. And to Saki Maharani, are you ready with us? And Teguh Purnomo. Fauzia, can you help me to check all the participants?
Teguh Purnomo, ready.
Yeah. Sarah Mauzavi from Philippines.
Ready.
Yes.
Sarah Zata from IPB University.
Yes.
Is she here?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Riandini Ayu, also from IPB University.
Ready.
Nyayu.
Ready.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. And next, Giselle Aquino from University of Philippines, Diliman.
I'm here.
Thank you. And the last is Farhana Nurshifa from IPB University.
Ready.
Okay, thank you for our authors. Now we will begin our session, and this session will be moderated by Mr. Kodarian Pramukanto as a jury also. So to Mr. Kodarian Pramukanto, the time is yours. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for your introduction for this session. So, good morning, anybody. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, I will guide this session. This is the parallel session 2, yeah. So, there are 8 presenters will presenting the paper. So maybe the rule for this presentation is already announced by the committees, I think. Or that I get the rule that every presenter will presenting the presentation for 8 minutes maximum, and we make in parallel for presentation for presenter, and then we continuing by discussion about 20 minutes. Okay, maybe for the first presenter, I invite Mr. Imade Pratnyan Dananata Wiguna.
Yeah, Pak.
Okay, and then the second one is Mrs. maybe or Mr. Zaki Maharani. And the third is Mrs. Sarah Mauzavi from the Philippines. And the last one is Mr. Teguh Purnomo. Okay. Yes. All of the presenters already joined in this meeting. Okay, let's start with the first presenter, to Mr. Imade Pratnyan. Yes, please. Time is yours.
Okay. Can you see my share screen?
Yes, we already.
Yes, it's clear.
Okay. Hello, good Morning, everyone. I'm Made from IPB University. Today, I would like to share about my research, and the title is Analysis of Telajakan Characteristic and the Assistance of Ritual Plan in Canggu Village and Penglipuran Village, under supervised by Professor Hadi Susilo Arifin and Dr. Kaswanto. So please enjoy. Rapid land use change reduced the presence of green space. The increased number of tourists in Canggu caused land conversion from agricultural area into tourism accommodation. Assistance of the green space has important role for maintaining environmental sustainability. The assistance of green space in Bali consists not only plant with food and aesthetic function, but also have a ritual plant function. It because Balinese people believe with Trihitakarana philosophy that guide them to live in harmony with nature and respect the nature by utilizing the plant as a ritual facility for religious ceremony. Telajakan as a green space with strong linear pattern shaping the green corridor in Bali traditional village. Is it potential space that had been become identity of Bali traditional housing pattern? In the past time, ritual plan exists in Telajakan. Telajakan development in tourism area can enhance a local identity and also increase presence of the green space. Canggu and Penglipuran village show the different characteristic of Telajakan. Canggu with high community dynamic and Penglipuran with low community dynamic. This study will explain the characteristic of Telajakan, plant diversity of Telajakan, and the assistance of ritual plan in both villages. My study site located in village. First, located in Canggu, Badung Regency, and the next one in the Penglipuran village, Bangli Regency. So this is the tools and material that I use for this study. For the study method, I analyzed the characteristic of Telajakan by using descriptive qualitative analysis. And for Canggu, I collected 49 samples of remain Telajakan, and for Penglipuran, I collected 69 samples of Telajakan. Observation was done for the structure configuration and size of the each sample Telajakan. For the assistance of ritual plants, plant data collected from the each sample Telajakan and processed to find the species diversity index. I compare the assistant plant that I found with the literature to find list of ritual plants function. So here the result. For the general condition, Canggu and Penglipuran located in a different landscape. Canggu in coastal area and Penglipuran in the highland area. For the Telajakan characteristic, results show the structure of Telajakan can be any combination of the open ditch, covered ditch, pedestrian track, open ground, grass, and fence wall. And for the size of Telajakan can be categorized from the small size, medium size, large size, and extra large size. The Telajakan structure configuration in Penglipuran village have an original form and applied in all samples that was found. This is proof that the Telajakan structure in this village is still preserved. The configuration is open ditch, open ground, grass, and fence wall. For the size of the Telajakan, this village have a large size on average. In Canggu village, 11 structure configuration was found. This structure configuration can be used for the development of the Telajakan models in areas with high community dynamic. So this is the 11 structure configuration that found in Canggu. STC 1 and 2 have a pedestrian track and wall, mostly found in private house and villa. STC 3 mostly found near the restaurant and shopping market. For the STC number 4 and 5, the Telajakan merged with the restaurant or hotel area, so there is no wall fence bordering. For the STC 6, common seen in private house, school, and office. For STC number 7 and 8, the Telajakan also merged with the front yard garden of open restaurant, art shop, and hotel. And for the STC 9, mostly found in the village temple. For the STC number 10 and 11, the Telajakan still have an open ditch, and both of this model is modification from the original form of Telajakan. The next result is plant diversity in Canggu Telajakan. 77 species was found with a species diversity index amount 3.88. And the common species is Plumeria acuminata, Codiaeum sp, and Bougainvillea spectabilis. And for the plant diversity in Penglipuran Telajakan, 117 species was found with species diversity index amount 4.12. And the common species is a Plumeria acuminata, Alternanthera ficoidea, Cordyline terminalis, and Cananga odorata. So these results show both Canggu village and Penglipuran village have high species diversity index. The existence of ritual plant in Telajakan. The next result is for the existing ritual plant in Telajakan. For Canggu, 45.4% of plant found have a ritual function. For Penglipuran, 56.4% of plant found have a ritual function. In Penglipuran village, 5 common species of ritual plants is the material for creating Canangsari daily offering. These results show the diversity of floral plants used by Balinese ritual facility. This for the conclusion. The structure of Telajakan can be any combination of open ditch, covered ditch, pedestrian track, open ground, grass, and fence wall. And characteristic Telajakan in Penglipuran area following the SDG number 11 with size 100 until 149 meters on average. This is proof that Telajakan structure in this village is still preserved. In Canggu village, 11 structure on configuration was found. This structure configuration can be used for development of Telajakan models in areas with a high community dynamic. Following the result of the Telajakan characteristic and the existence of ritual plants, the development of Telajakan as a space for ritual plants can be preserved, local identity of Balinese tradition and culture. The existence of ritual plant in Telajakan both into village show us how Balinese people still manage the material for ritual facility. Okay, thank you for listening. Masih di mute, Pak.
Sorry. Okay, thank you for your presentation. It's a nice presentation. So I will invite the second presenter, Mr. or Mrs. Zaki Maharani.
Mr.
Please, yours. Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Yes, please. Center already presenting the paper. So we invite the participant to, if there is a question or maybe more discussion, please. I think it's better we use the raise hand features in the Zoom. But before that, I will check the question already in chat. There's already some question here. Okay. We ask for the Mr. or Mrs. Har Salina. Could you explain your question in this discussion, please?
Yes, thank you, Pak Kodarian. I would like to ask Imade, and then thank you again for the interesting presentation. Made, is there any standard the dimension area and the selection plans of the Telajakan, or is there any standard why this area is categorized into the Telajakan, and then why are you going to analyze both of the area? Thank you.
Okay, please.
Okay.
Made.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Harsalina, for your question. It's very interesting. From now, there is no standard of Telajakan in Bali, but from the regulation in Bali Regional Spatial Planning, the minimum size of Telajakan is 60 centimeter. Why I analyzed this because I want to create the model development of Telajakan in Canggu area by modification the original form from the Penglipuran village. For the selection of plants, I only select the ritual plants that appear in the both Telajakan in Canggu and Penglipuran village.
Okay.
Okay.
Enough.
Yes.
Okay. For the second question is from. Okay, maybe I think we still have 5 minutes more. Anybody wants to ask? I think the whole presenter already explained the question that from the audience.
Excuse me, Pak Ian.
Yeah.
I see
Sarah.
Ervin Kurniawan raised his or her hand,
Sorry.
but now he or she lower his her hand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Please, Ervin Kurniawan, yes. I noticed your. Please explain your question.
Thank you for the opportunity, Mr. Korean. Before I see for Mr. Made, you discuss about the ritual, and I think that it's so very interesting. So I want to ask, how many ritual plants in Bali and why are they important? It's about your result. You, oh, maybe that's all. Thank you.
Okay, Ervin, thank you for the question. I think in Bali, approximately there are 300 kind of ritual plants, and it's from the previous research of the Dr. Sardiana in 2010. And why this important? Because as we know, Bali life is almost busy with a ritual offering every day, and there are so many ritual facilities that made from the ritual plant in Bali. So we need to preserve the ritual plants from the Bali environmental that are really dynamic because the rapid tourism development. If I can share screen, there is so many ritual plants from my previous research, and this is the mostly a ritual plant from the daily offering in Chanangsari and from the Segahan, and so many ritual plant in Bali and many ritual facility in Bali. I think that's all, Mr. Ervin.
Okay. Enough.
Thank you, and I get the answer. Thank you very much.
Anybody wants to ask question? Just raise hand. So those 4 presentation is quite interesting for us. It's quite different spectrum. Okay. Meanwhile, I will ask maybe I will ask for to Mr. Made. So that's what we call the Telajakan as maybe Baram. Is that right, Baram?
Yes, that's right, Baram.
But we know that you mentioned about 300 species the Balinese people using for offering every day. That's what we call a Banten. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. It's Banten. It's called Banter and Upakara and also ritual facility.
And is there any specific species that only plant in the Telajakan? I mean, among those 300 species, only certain species usually they plant in the Telajakan, not in other place.
Actually, in Telajakan, in Penglipuran, from my research, I found the floral plants like Hydrangea, Impatiens, Balsamina, Plumeria, and all of these plants found in Telajakan in the Penglipuran. And from this result, I know this plant is the material from the Chanangsari daily offering, and the community always use this material for the daily offering.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you are welcome.
Moderator, Pak Ian, can I ask question?
Yes, maybe follow up
Yeah.
question. Yeah, still.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, maybe another questions for Made. Yeah, in your research, in your result, you show that the plant diversity in Canggu village is lower than in Panglipuran. So, is there any reason why this happened? And is there any influence from the local culture activity or from any other else aspect?
Yeah, of course there are different diversity from the Canggu and Panglipuran from this result. I think in Canggu, it's based on the data in my research. In Canggu, is the high community dynamic. In Canggu, the land change, the land use is very rapid, and from this year, I think some villa start to build, and occupation the space of Telajakan to become a cafe, become a restaurant, and in my research I found the Telajakan is still remains only 49 sample alongside the road of Batu Bolong, Jalan Raya Batu Bolong Street. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you for the all. I think we already, the time is already up. So I would like to express my appreciation for the whole, for the presenter and also for the participant.